Yeah, we are live now. So, hello everyone. I hope everybody is having a very good Friday evening, chill, relaxed, and ready for the weekend. We are just going to do a live today with the beautiful Roben from Canada. She's my lovely business partner and has doing this business very successfully over the last 2 years. Welcome, Ruben, and thank you for joining in me today. In with me today. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Roben Yuna. I am originally from South Sudan, but currently living in Canada, Ontario. I am a wife, mother of four, healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner. I'm so happy to be here with you, sis Sherin. Thank you for inviting me, and I can't wait for us to have this chat.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ruben, can you please tell me, why? Okay, before you found this platform, you were working anyway, and I'm sure, being a mom in Canada, you have been very busy. And why did you think of an extra stream of income, and why you thought this is the right platform for you?
Okay. Yeah. Honestly speaking, before this business, I was just like any other regular mom. I was just trying to keep up with life, balancing work, family, and everything in between school drop off, pick up, and my job. And as a mom, my life was already stretched, so I knew I needed something more. I needed something flexible. I needed to be able to uh, decide on what I am doing every week. I don't have to answer to anyone, every time I need time off. So that's why I decided I didn't want to survive anymore. I just wanted something that can give me more freedom, especially to be present for my family. So the reason why I, s- I chose this business is, first of all, my family. My family has always been my number one motivation for starting this online business because, as a mom of four, my kids were everything to me. So that's why I decided I have to find a way to just look around, and it took me actually time to find this business. They I tried other things. I tried something Amazon. I couldn't even figure it out. It was so difficult for me because, I was a beginner. I don't know anything about business. So it was very challenging for me. And when I found this one just stood out for me.
Mhm. Amazing. Can you tell a little bit more about Amazon? Is it the Amazon affiliate marketing you're talking about?
The one I checked, it was Amazon FBA.
Okay.
I didn't even understand it. I did not understand it at all.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So
So
was there no support for you to start? How did you start it?
I didn't go through with it. So I searched about it, and I think I got somebody who showed me how it worked and all that, but I still I still decided no, this is not it. I already don't understand it. So how can I jump into something that I don't know about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So compared to that, and what do you think about our platform? The support that
So
you're getting.
what really stood out for me in this business was that first of all, I get to build something that I call my own. You know, I, 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 I like this business because you didn't have to try to chase people. You don't have to recruit people. You don't have to reach out to friend. In this business, you use social media.
Mhm.
you know you don't need to beg your friends or family to feel pressured to join you. I like that it focused on attracting people who are already looking for something like this business. It felt more natural to me and realistic for my
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle, my busy lifestyle as a mom. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I like this business, because it just drew me in, especially when I found out about the step-by-step training,
Yeah.
the online training. It's the best one that I have ever seen, because it's available 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
And if you start, you still have someone who you can reach out to and guide you on what to do. So I think it's the best business on the internet right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommend anyone to check it out.
So I guess thank you so much, Robin. So another thing I want to ask, like, you may be thinking in the initial phase, may be thinking, of course, we are all new to business, right? So you may be thinking whether this is a scam, because of course there is so many scams out there, right? So what made you think this is not a scam?
So just to be honest, I was scared. I was so scared, but my fear about online business was already there. I
Mm-hmm.
knew there's a lot of scam, because most of the time when we scroll on social media, we don't know what we're looking at
Yeah.
until you go in and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But because I needed something more, I said, you know what? It's worth a try. Even if I lose my membership payment, that's okay. That's something that I use every day, to take my kids to McDonald's or go shopping. Like that was the membership fee for this business. It was so simple. So I said, you know what? Let me just give it a try. This could be the thing that can change my life. So I just jumped in. I took a leap of faith. And I got convinced when I got my first paycheck.
Yeah.
Yes, when I got that first paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was $270.
Mm-hmm.
To
Mm-hmm.
some people, that might not seem a lot, but to me, that that confirmed everything. And
Yeah.
confirm that this business is legitimate, and it's working, and it can work for anyone. And I even got more convinced when I got my T4A to
Yeah.
file my taxes.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, I got the right business now.
So, can you please picture yourself before and after? Like, I would say, like personally, financially, whatever sphere you got to change. So, can you please compare that?
Yeah, so my experience so far in this business, it has been mostly about learning.
Mm.
Like I mentioned, I started this business as a complete beginner, but the experience is in a good way. I've been able to build something for my own, in my own time, my free time, whenever I want. I can start. I can start my business in the morning, in the evening. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I am my own boss. I
That's it.
control my schedule.
That's it.
So even with just a few hours a week, I'm seeing progress. And it's not just this business. When I joined, I was thinking about money, money, money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you start this business, you find out that it's not just about the financial stuff, but it's also about you building the confidence in yourself
Yeah.
and your mindset.
Hmm.
By starting this business, you already have that mindset for learning. You already made up your mind that, I want to learn something new. I
Yeah.
want to be better. I want to create something for myself and
Hmm.
my children for the future.
Hmm.
You're thinking about your legacy. You're thinking about something in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with this business, I've been able to do that. I've been able to be more confident. When I started, I was one of the most shy people in this business.
Yeah.
This thing that we're doing right now, going live, it
Yeah.
used to scare me a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm still nervous sometimes, but you
You're
know?
joking. You don't look nervous at all.
Yeah, sometimes I'm still nervous, but the more I do this business, the like I see a different version of myself that I didn't know even
Yeah,
existed
yeah,
before. So
that's
this business, it has opened me up. That's what I can say. And
very
for
true.
me, that matters a lot. That matters a lot. You know, we never know what we can do until we try something new. You just have to be open to try different things. That's how we learn, that's
Hmm.
how we grow, that's how
Hmm.
we succeed in life. So
Hmm.
I encourage people, don't be afraid to try new things. If
Yeah.
you see an opportunity that interests you, just give it a try.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I totally get you, Robin. So, I also feel that I found a different Sherin by being in this opportunity. I never thought that I have this much capabilities. I would
Yeah.
say it's the capability, like, it's all by God's grace because God gave me this path and I actually walked that path. I thought, okay, God showed me something. He gave me courage to take on it and also to work on it consistently, and that's how it changed my life anyway. But I found myself in here. That's what I say, like, that's what I'm always excited about. Of course, money is a big thing that give us freedom and everything, but this business has changed me absolutely. So just for Ruben's audience, let me just introduce myself. So I am a critical care RN based on. So I was working as a critical care RN for last 22 years. In between, I did like master's degree and clinical nurse specialist and management roles and things like that for a short period of time. But mainly, or most of the time, it was like critical care RN position. So then I started this business like 5.5 years ago, just to have some $1,000 extra. I mean, not dollar euro, because I was in Ireland at the time when I started. So that is how my journey started. I never thought this business is having this much potential, so that I can quit my job 5.5 years into this business. So last year I completely quit my job. I am being present for my children now. So they are like big. At the time, 5.5 years, I was small and I was so craving for some time with them. I was always tired because I was always doing night shifts. It was very difficult for me to find a work life balance. But then this business has changed me, my life, absolutely. Not only my life, like the many people whom I am able to help. So in our team itself, there are so many people who has changed their life. So so many people stopped picking up extra shift, becoming part time, became part time, and cleared off their debts, bought house, those kind of things. That none of the job will give you this much satisfaction and potential. So many people will think, okay, what if I lose my money, right? I would say, like, you should think that what if I lose this opportunity? This is a life changing opportunity. This is a gold mine, and this can change your life. But if I lose my money, this is a proven system. There is no way you will lose your money if you're consistent. But the only variant is you. So you have to do certain things. This is not a get rich quick scheme. We are not giving you any false promises. But if we can do it, you can do it too. It's not that hard. It's very simple. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's very simple. You just need to do a certain things every single day. Step by step training is provided. So, and this can change your life. So, if anybody sitting on the fence, Robin, do you want to say anything to them um, before we conclude?
Yeah, so for those of you who are hesitating right now, you've been seeing this business for a while now, but you're not sure, you're just being skeptical because of what you see online. I would say to you is that don't wait until everything feels, perfect, because I I never I never thought this could work for me until I gave it a try. Most of us in this business, we are busy. Most of us, we are unsure in the beginning, but that's normal. But if you keep waiting, nothing changes. Starting small, it's still starting. But if you don't take that chance and make a decision, you're still going to be stuck where you are. So what I will say is just take that leap of faith, just like I did. Try it, give it a try. The good thing about our business, we first invite you to our information session. You register on our website, and registering does not mean that you have already joined our business, right? It's just for you to come in, get the information that you need, and then you can decide after. And the info session is about the same time that you use to scroll on social media, even less. Some of us, we can scroll for 2 3 hours, but our info session is only 1 hour long. In that 1 hour, you can learn something valuable and something that can change your life. So I recommend for you all who are watching and being hesitant, it, it's worth a try. It's worth you taking that chance. Come, get the information that you need, and decide if this is the right business for you. Because I was just like you. I was scared, but at the end of the day, I'm just someone who decided to give give it a try something different, and I'm glad I did that. And I believe that you can too. If a beginner, a rookie like me, can figure out how to launch an online business with the help of the mentors and coaches in this amazing digital business I found, I believe that you can too. Yes, it's so simple, guys. You're not left alone in this business. The moment you join us, you're connected with someone who who is already seeing success in their business, and someone who has already walked the path that you're about to walk. They're just going to guide you and show you how you can also build your own legacy. And in this business, we guide you. We don't do everything for you, like Coach Sherin said. We guide you on how to build your business. At the end of the day, you are the business owner. You are your own boss. This business will be registered under your name. You'll be receiving your tax slip from this business. So you have to own your business. You have to be ready to put in the work. You have to show up every day and be present for your business. So, yes, give it a try. Just come, attend our info session, and then decide from there. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Robin. So, when people see us, they think that we are superheroes, but we are not. We are just
No.
like normal people like you, right? So, who the normal moms, normal woman, normal mom, normal healthcare worker who decided to take a leap of faith, right? And that changed our life. So, if it is not this one, anywhere in your life, you need that little bit of help, little bit of faith in something for it
Yes.
to change your life, right? So thank you for joining in me with the live session today, Robin. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
everybody who was watching us.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
wonderful
having me.
weekend. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.